Good morning. Welcome to day 73, Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. It's about 5:30. I actually slept until almost 4:30, which was awesome. So hopefully I can keep that trend going. It was a chilly night in the tent, which probably helped me sleep well. And, it was like the mid 40s in the tent, but it's already warming up as the sun is starting to come up. So we're going to get things packed up, start heading north on the trail. I'm hoping to do about 18 or so miles today. We've got a lot of water crossings where we'll need the Crocs to keep our feet relatively dry. I don't think we're going to see a lot of snow today. We've got one pass, but it's Seavey Pass. I remember when Sarah and I did it, it's really not much of a pass. You really kind of climb up and then there's a bunch of ponds up in that area, but we'll see when we get there. So that is the game plan for today. I was far enough away from the trail where I didn't hear or see anyone. Maybe as I head back towards the trail, I'll see a couple. You never know who you're going to see camp nearby, but no one around me. So that is the morning update. We'll check in a bit. Farewell, Smedberg Lake. It's been fun. All right, we've got our first water crossing, but there is a log right there. So we're gonna give that a go. All right, we've got another water crossing, another log. After this, I think we got two big ones coming up where we're gonna have to put the Crocs on. All right, we got another water crossing. Man, I wish this would go away soon. I think we're gonna try the logs again. They look pretty good, so that one right there is what I'm looking at. All right, this is a Croc one for sure. We're at Pute Creek. There's actually two separate crossings, one in the foreground, one in the background. It could be a bit deep. The current is fine. So through this section, I think I'm gonna put all the electronics in the top of my pack in the brain, just in case. All right, it's almost 9 o'clock. We made it to the Benson Lake Junction. I was actually gonna stay here and have a bit of a snack, but the mosquitoes are really bad right here. Been spoiled with 2 days of cold, so the mosquitoes haven't been too terrible. They're bad here. I'm gonna pass on Benson Lake. The more I think about it, I really enjoyed being there with Sarah. Maybe I can convince Sarah to include a Benson Lake loop on our itinerary next year so we can come back together and enjoy the lake. Just chatted with Mosey. I met him a few days ago. I forget where. We were climbing something, but in Yosemite somewhere. So he just did a little pit stop at the lake to take some photos. And he mentioned he hasn't really seen anyone the past 20 miles. I really haven't seen many folks either, so it's interesting. Yeah, these mosquitoes are pretty annoying. I'm gonna get moving, find a nice spot for a real break, hopefully. I know we're gonna do some climbing maybe when we get to the top of this. I remember when Sarah and I were here last year, this was a real buggy spot as well, so see ya up the trail. I was just reminded of one of the first backpacking trips Sarah and I did in Yosemite years ago. Can't remember where exactly we were. I can figure it out, but not right now. Anyway, we were walking in an area kind of like this, a forested, wet area. And we had camped somewhere around the trail. And in the morning, as we started moving, the mosquitoes were just unbelievably bad. I had a short sleeve shirt on. I just remember like wiping my arm, like wiping 10 to 15 off at a time. Crazy. We had to stop and put on DEET. It was just, usually when you're hiking, they're not that bad, but they were just terrible. So that just popped in my head. Good times. All right, it's 10:30. We're about a quarter mile from the top of Seavey Pass. We're gonna take a nice break here in the sun, air out the feet, have some stuff to eat. All right, it's 11 o'clock. We made it to the top of Seavey Pass, and now I think we're gonna start descending a bit. All right, we got another water crossing at Carrick Creek. Putting the Crocs back on. All right, we crossed the creek, no problem. I think I'm gonna get some electrolytes going. We've got another major water crossing in about 2.5 miles. So I'll take a little break here and then take a little break after the next one. I think the next one is Stubblefield Creek, something like that. Seems pretty hazy today, huh? All right, it is about 3:15. We're in Stubblefield Canyon, and we have another creek crossing. We got to put the Crocs on. All right, so it's 4 o'clock. We're gonna do something we haven't done in quite a while. We're gonna carry water to a dry camp. There's a seasonal stream right here, about a mile away, not listed on Far Out, but from other comments, there's supposed to be some nice camping. So I'm gonna risk it. There was a campsite right here, but I wouldn't mind going a little further. It's like 4. I wouldn't mind doing a little more climbing and getting there like at 5:30 to stay with that, go to bed at 8. So I've had 4 thru-hikers pass me, all guys, a group of 2 and then 2 solo. So I'm sure they're going to be going further. But yeah, I'm going to load up on water, filter water, and then we'll keep on climbing for another mile. All right, found a really cool campsite for the night with some amazing views. The mosquitoes are insane right now. I actually had to spray my legs. I had like 10 of them on my legs in under a minute. So I'm gonna quickly get camp set up and get inside that tent. But hey, what a view, huh? Not too bad. All right, we're gonna wrap it up for the day. It's like 6:30. Gonna start eating some dinner soon. Got organized for tomorrow. We did just shy of 16 miles today in about 11 hours of hiking. We're camped at 8,700 feet, and we're about 33 miles from Sonora Pass and the highway, which will get us to Kennedy Meadows North. So that's probably 2 more days out here and probably going to Kennedy Meadows Friday morning. Slight chance going Thursday night, but more likely I think Friday morning. So yeah, it was a good day. The weather was good. 4 thru-hikers passed me, 4 guys, like a group of 2 and then 2 other solo hikers throughout the day. And just near the end of the day when I was getting water for the dry camp, a female through hiker that I've seen before, we never chatted for a bit. She's Peaches, and she was heading north, and she had also commented she hadn't seen any through hikers for a couple of days. So I guess we're all spread out a little bit coming through Yosemite. So interesting. Other than that, yeah, we had a bunch of water crossings today. None of them were really that bad. Just a lot of having to put the Crocs on. There were some logs we could use for some of them. So I'll have to look and see what tomorrow looks like. They're probably... Oh, and we had Seavey Pass, which it was a big climb, but it really wasn't much of a pass as far as like views go. But yeah, we may have another pass tomorrow. It'll probably be near the end of the day because we're going to go to, at some point, Dorothy Lake. And then after that, there's Dorothy Lake Pass. So I think that may even be when we technically officially leave Yosemite. And then the last big pass is Sonora Pass, which will be either Thursday late afternoon or Friday morning. So that's it for today. We'll see you in the morning.